Hey guys, this is Corner Blitz. I'm excited to bring you this All Lions theme team. Something I've been working on all year, which has probably made my main team take a little bit of a hit because you can't buy players, so I've had to always get Lion players in each of the promos. But to start, we have this common, Super Bowl common, 210 overall Matthew Stafford. I believe it's the highest Matthew Stafford card in the game. And the only other QB I think you could use is Jared Goff. You have a uncommon, but I believe I'm probably using it for a practice squad or something, so it's not available to me. And now one of the two iconics on offense, Barry Sanders, Thanksgiving promo, of course. Probably the best Detroit Lion to ever do it. 435 overall. And then our other halfback is Reggie Bush, who's one of my favorite players of all time. I have a Detroit Lions Reggie Bush jersey, and he's just the second best Lion halfback. The only other real option is Michael Barton, who was a fullback for the Lions, but Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift do not have cards in this game, so it's impossible to use them. Now, at wide receiver, we have the modern day Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson. Full lead ranked up. 289 overall. Epic wide receiver. On the other side, we have Jameson Williams, rookie premier, who we just drafted, which was our second first-round pick. And he's going to miss a few games, but he should be great with Amon-Ra and what Khalif Raymond and anyone else we decide to play. And TJ Hawkinson, one of the best tight ends in the league, and probably the best player on the Lions right now. He's always good. And then at flex, we have Eric Ebron, who was drafted by the Lions. He's nothing special here. Our other options could have been DJ Chalk, who we signed in free agency, or Josh Reynolds, who we signed in the middle of the year. But we'll stick with Eric Ebron because, of course, Marvin Jones doesn't have a card, Kenny Galladay doesn't have a card, Amon-Ra doesn't have any card. So, none of the players have cards. At left tackle, we have Taylor Decker, who's been a mainstay in the Lions' offensive line for 5 or 6 years now. At left guard, we have a former Lion who was drafted by the Lions, now on the San Francisco 49ers, and he's done pretty decent for the Niners, but he was not that good on the Lions. That's Laken Thomason. And now the issue at center, there's not a single Lion center. Frank Ragnow, who was our pro second team 2 years ago, doesn't have a card. And Evan Brown, I think is our other center, doesn't have a card either. So I just threw him in there because there's no one I can use. At our other guard, right guard, Logan Stenberg, 62 overall guard. Jonah Jackson made the Pro Bowl, does not have a card. Valtai does not have a card either. I don't know if it beats for tackle or guard, but either way, he does not have a card. So this is the only other player to ever been on the Lions that have a card that I know of. And then Cornelius Lucas, who I believe was drafted by the Lions, played for them for 3 years, I believe. Been on the Commanders for a few years now. But he is our final offensive player. Now we go to defense. And defense looking pretty good for the most part. We have Darius Slay at cornerback. One of the most well-known defenders on the Lions in the past. Of course, he's now on the Eagles. but pair him up with Night Train Lane, or this New Year's card. One of the most feared players in the league, and always a good Madden card. Always can trust. I'm getting a good Lions player right there. Oh, wait a minute. I lied. I have Amani Olawale. Forgot about him. 500 overall. Just slide him in right there. Put him. Whoo! Amani Olawale has done. He had 6 picks this year. He's what I would call a slightly better Tavon Diggs, because he doesn't catch as many picks, but does not allow as many touchdowns. And so, I mean, that means Jeff Okudah not on the team. Jeff Okudah has been injured for both of the years on the Lions. He hasn't done much. But Cornelder, who the team cut, but he has a card, so he's staying in there. And at safety, we have Conde Diggs, which I don't understand why we traded him for like a 5th or 6th round pick. He's only 5'9". Maybe I could play safety. That's how tall I am. I'm not 198 pounds, but never know. And Tracy Walker, who everyone considers basically the most underappreciated Lion, which if everyone considers him underappreciated, is he really underappreciated? I really like him though. I would get his jersey, but Reggie Bush was 21, so I don't want 2 21 Lions jerseys. And now, we do have a little bit of a weak spot with Jaden Reeves-Mason, 62 overall outside linebacker, and then pairing him up with a 63 overall outside linebacker, Sean Dion Hamilton. That just is what it is. But now we got lucky with this Easter Master Calvin Johnson. Don't ask me why he has a middle linebacker card, but I'm not complaining. And then the Lions starting fullback, Jason Kabindia, has been a fullback for the last few seasons, but Madden Mobile refuses to move him to a fullback. Just keeps him at linebacker, even though he's not a linebacker at all. And now the person I have been waiting to get, Aiden Hutchinson, 500 overall draft. Great card. Excited to do what the hometown talent can do from Michigan and from Divine Child High School, which is in Dearborn, I believe, right outside of Detroit. Nakamakan Sue, another classic Detroit Lions defender. But then we don't have another good tackle when we have Elaine McNeil, 64 overall. But then Romeo Cora, who unfortunately he got injured this year. But if we go to special teams, Matt Prater's our kicker. Nothing too special. 75 overall. And Jamal Agnew, who is a kick returner, former Lion. Now plays receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shaq Fox, one of the best punters in the league. And then finally, Khalif Raymond, best overall on the team. I don't remember Khalif Raymond ever really punt returning for the Lions this year, but he was shifty, and he was one of my favorite players. Him and Amon-Ra both. He kind of played a bigger role before Amon-Ra broke out, but he was still fun to watch. And that's it. The team is what, probably about 240 overall. Offense is the weakest link, but hey, it is what it is. But this is Corn Bliss signing out. Peace.